Hey, that's all right, man. What's up, world? FCCFreeRadio.com, all around the world. And tonight we're doing Doomdogs.
Hey, shout out to Kayla's mom, too, for listening.
Well, yeah, but we got to talk about Doomdogs first, man, because
we're going to do the Doomdog thing.
Do it now.
Doomdogs will be played tonight and featured. Great band, man. If you're into like the stoner rock, man, like Caius to me was started stoner rock, but these guys got a feel of Sabbath, Orange Goblin, some Caius, Pentagram. They had a dude, guitar player from Pentagram as well, do I believe a very long lead on the new album.
Nice.
Sweet.
And he's going to call in. His name is Chris. He's pretty much the founder of the band. He's going to
Christer.
Yes, he's going to get up at like 5 in the frickin' morning or some shit because we were talking at 1. So hopefully he gets through on that phone line.
That poor guy, man.
I know, but I'm fired up because we've been talking, quite some time with that good old Facebook stuff. It's pretty cool to actually be able to do this. It's a good band. It's a good band, man.
Are you trying to tell me you have friends on Facebook?
I got Chris, yeah.
I got one.
I got like one or
I got
two.
This one guy.
Like one or two. But no, it should be a good night. It's a great band. Doomdogs is a damn good band, and I'm really stoked to be able to do this. So, what do you guys got? I know Bart, man, he's holding that new album. He's looking at it, man.
I am just waiting so that I can actually tell people what the names of these things are.
Yeah, we're going to run the first 4 tracks off the new album.
1, 2, 3, and 4.
1, 2, 3, and 4. What's the name of that album, man?
The name of the album is Unleash the Truth, because you can't handle the truth.
Can't handle it.
Ow!
It's a good album, though.
1 would be Eye for an Eye. 2 is Save Me. 3 is The Antichrist. No T, Annie, as in Little Orphan Annie.
Yes.
And 4, we got, look at me having problems again, Legacy.
I was ready for him, man. I was ready for him.
I'm going to have a problem every single time.
What's up with that font over there?
Is
it a bad font?
I'm just trying to be consistent, man.
Oh, man, when Bite was in the house, man, he ripped you up. The guitar player for Bite was in the house.
Yes,
Put him
he
on.
did.
He did, and it was fair play.
Yeah, it
was fair play.
Some like detention.
But they had some
shit.
jacked up font, bro. I don't know who was in charge of that.
It'll be 100 shows later, and he'll be like, "Remember that fucking font?"
Oh yeah.
I kind of feel like he did that on purpose, actually. Just to trip me up.
That was some messed up font, wasn't it?
Like, see that guy? I'm gonna get him later.
Yeah.
That one dude, he's going in the penalty box.
Down, going down.
He's doing 2 minutes. All right, let's do this, man. Bart called those songs out. Chris is going to try to call in, man, again from his wonderful area of Sweden, all the way around the other side of the globe. If he can get his ass up. He was up at 1. I go, you going to take a nap? Because nope.
And he's trying to monster through. He's trying to just go hardcore all the way through.
He is, man. Hardcore. FCCFreeRadio.com does go all around the world. Doing the B-side Mikey show. We're going to run these first 4 tracks.
And there's a number.
There is a number that Chris will call in on, which is 415-829-2980. If you are not Chris from the other side of the world at 8:30, do not call in at that time. Just don't.
We'll dump you with extreme prejudice.
We will dump you.
Perhaps scream at you and insult you.
But this is some good stuff. This is some good stuff. You all ready for this, man? You
Listen
ready?
now.
Boom.
Let's do it. Welcome back to the B-Side Mikey Show. That's cool. Stoner rock. Doom.
Yep, got a bonus track in there, too.
Is there a bonus track? Yep. We did. We played 5 tracks. We
There
dropped
you
the
go.
5th one. I had to keep it going.
Fifth one being Welcome to the Future.
Yep, that's some good stuff. Right on.
Little Doomdog thingy.
Yep, I became a Doomdogs fan. I mean, even talking with Chris, he goes, "Do you like all the stuff?" I go, dude, I'll be honest with you. There's one song I don't like, and the rest is just badass, dude. And I think that is
there.
Let me see what's going on here.
Looks like we might have our guy calling in right now.
Checking and checking.
Putting him on hold. Gonna blend it in here.
You made it. Are you out there, Chris?
Yeah, I'm here.
Right on, brother. What's going on? Man? Welcome, man. What is it, 5 in the morning? Is your ass awake? What do you got?
Yeah, it's about 5:30 here in Sweden in the morning. So I just want to say, if anyone wonders during this interview if I'm stoned or something, nope, I'm not. It's like 5:30 in the morning here in Gothenburg.
So there was no wake and bake going on, right? There was no wake and. Are you lying, man? You know they got the.
I think I'm the only one.
Best voice on record.
In Gothenburg now.
Full on sober power, man. Just grinding right through the night.
You know that's awesome.
Oh, don't
Hello?
worry about it. Just jabbering.
Yeah, keep it going. There's going to be a delay. There'll be a delay, Chris. There will be a delay in time.
Yeah, how you doing, bro? It's really awesome to be on the show.
I appreciate you coming in on the show too, man. And we've been talking about it for months, man. We communicated via Facebook, and then we just made it happen. Yeah. And you getting your ass up this early in the morning, I'm impressed.
Well, I never went to sleep last night.
Yeah, so he never actually got up.
I've been up all night.
Yeah,
Nothing
man.
to do, you know. Yeah, creative person. During the nights, not during the days.
I appreciate your band, man, and you know, it's all right being up this early, man. It's worth it. I'm fired up doing this show, and you got that. That was the new album. That was a new album. Talk about it, man. That was the new album, and you were telling me about the new singer.
Now we're going to record a new full-length album next year, and you know, DOOMDOGs broke up like 2 years ago. And then I put a band together, and I was looking for new bandmates. I started looking like a year ago, and it took maybe like 6 months to find like the right guys. So I found them early this year. So now we have recorded the first new DOOMDOGs song with a new lineup. So we just posted it today. Like it's like a single, a professional demo recording.
Oh, perfect.
We posted today, so people can go out and find it on DOOMDOGs Bandcamp and download it for free.
That's awesome.
Oh, sweet.
And listen to it. And it's going to be on the next full-length album, so we writing material and rehearsing now for putting songs together for that album that we probably record sometime next year.
That's
So
awesome,
I'm
man.
really stoked about this new band, these awesome guys. So it's just me left from the old DOOMDOGs.
Right.
And the new guys is Anders Ström on drums and Johannes Hellström on bass guitar and Bobby Varkvist on vocals. And they're awesome musicians and really nice, awesome dudes. So it feels great, really.
I'm stoked for you too, man. I'm stoked for you too, and like we were talking on the phone, that new track that you have out, because it came out like you said today. In a month, I am going to do a show, you know, with bands like I told you on Facebook that have either been in the studio or called in. So you know, I'll throw another 3 or 4 DOOMDOGs tracks out there in a month or so when I do that show. So by then, get that to me, man, and I'll get that out. I'll get it out fast.
Yeah, great. I'll send it to you.
Yeah, you got the address.
Yeah, of course we'll. And we recorded it at our bass player, Johannes. He started like a professional, what do you say, like a portable studio. So he goes to bands' rehearsal rooms and record them. So, and it's called Ripan Recording. So he started like a business, and then we mastered it. A guy here in Gothenburg called Göran Finnberg, a mastering room, and he mastered our first full-length album, self-titled DOOMDOGs, and he's amazing. He's like a bloody wizard when it comes to mastering. He's just incredible and such a nice guy. So we're going to use him for the next album too when we master. He's incredible, really.
And so
that's really nice. You know what I told you before when we talked earlier today? I was going to start to say, well, please all out there, bear with me because English is not my native language.
You're doing a fine
Doing
job,
great,
man.
man.
You're doing a
thanks.
fine job.
I was going to say, like, I will try not to speak with too much of an IKEA Swedish accent.
Can I tell you something? With your accent, talking to a chick at a bar, you don't even have to buy her a drink to get laid.
See, that's coming from a girl, Chris. So, it's cool.
Your accent's a panty dropper, honey.
Yeah,
Thanks.
you were concerned about your English, man, and you're doing all right.
You stunned him, Kayla. You stunned him.
Yeah, we can't understand a damn thing you're saying. So don't worry, you're doing all right. No,
Awesome.
Chris.
No,
okay.
the same here. Same here. I don't understand a lot of words you're saying, but it's. I think it's proceeding fine.
Yeah,
So,
it is,
and
man.
I suppose everyone out there, all metal fans, know about Gothenburg, the famous Gothenburg sound, and I mean, for me, it's like the metal town in Sweden, like
Right.
bands in Flames, Doctor Tranquility, at the Gates, Graveyard, and so on and so on and so on. It's a really great metal town.
And we love the metal out here too. I mean, FCC Free Radio's in San Francisco, and we're going back if you go into the 80s and 90s when
Strong scene.
the city was tearing it up. With Exodus running around and Metallica running around and Testament running around. Everyone was just great concerts, man. Great shit, Chris. I'm giving my age away though, bro. Don't tell anybody about that over there in your country. All right?
and everyone has to know it's not called Gothenburg. The Swedish word, what it's really called with the Gothenburg accent is Göteborg. That's what they call it. It's Göteborg.
Göteborg.
You all have to learn to say that. Göteborg.
Göteborg.
Yeah, I can.
Göteborg.
Yeah, I can. Göteborg.
Yeah.
The
Göteborg. How's that, man?
Great. Wow, I'm impressed. Really, I'm impressed.
Well done.
Man.
You don't sound like the Swedish chef in the Muppet Show.
No.
Great.
Shit. You're all right, Chris. I'm glad we're doing this, man. I'm glad we're doing this. I'm glad we're doing this.
Talking about this Göteborg.
Yeah, Göteborg, hit it.
Tell you a little thing. We were doing, I think it was 2011. It was really great. It was our first tour we did, like abroad. And we were playing as a support act to Pentagram on the Scandinavian tour.
Great
So
band.
we went first to Helsinki and then to Copenhagen and then Gothenburg. And when we were in Copenhagen, and we were sitting after the sound check and talking and chatting like backstage. And Victor Griffin, this wonderful guitarist in Pentagram and plays for Skulls, his guitar tech that he had with him was Tom Sutton, the also guy who played in Church of Misery. And we were sitting chatting, and we in DOOMDOGS we were talking in Swedish with each other, and he just sat smiling, and I asked him, hey, what's up, man? And he said, it just sounds so awesome when you talk Swedish. And we said, well, it's Swedish with the Gothenburg accent, Göteborgska. And he said, that sounds awesome. Maybe I should move to Gothenburg. Eventually, he did. And now we play in a band called Order of Israel with the former DOOMDOGS bassist, Patrick.
Small world. Small
He
world,
really
right?
did move to Gothenburg.
It's a small world, man, and people, they blend, man. People just come back and do albums
You never
with
know
other
where you're
people.
going to find people.
You call them projects, man, but DOOMDOGS is your solid, and, that's a good project for you to be doing on the side. It's awesome. It's awesome.
Yeah, and of course, what we're looking for the next album, we were on Dementia Record here in Europe, and a great label, but not so much for the U.S. market. So of course, we're looking for the next album, both like everything, maybe label. U.S. label and management, promotion, booking, whatever, because we really, really want to get to U.S. We always have a lot of DOOMDOGS fans from the U.S. and we really, really want to come and tour in the U.S. of course.
That would be so badass if you bring it all out here, man.
Yeah,
Bring
come
it on.
treat your fans who are in the US.
If you just send us some airline tickets, we will be there like next week. Awesome, man. Thanks.
No problem, man. Crashing out on my pad with a beer on the floor, right?
Yeah, right.
You know, with a roof, you got a roof, bro. You got a roof. Just, you know, we'll fly your ass out here. Now we got to get the gear. We got to get the gear out here too. But you know, that'd be awesome if you could do a U.S. tour. I mean, that would be really cool. And you know, you're more than welcome. Shit, you roll through San Francisco, you know, we're all going to meet you and take you around the city and throw you in the studio right now where we're sitting.
Yeah, we
Right
got your back.
around. There you go.
Great.
You know, show you around SF and the back roads and some of the underground metal clubs that used to be there or still might be there. You know, it was a good scene.
That's something we're really missing here in Sweden. There's many great bands, musicians and bands. Have always been great bands in Sweden. But when it comes to like hard rock and metal and this doom and stoner thing, there's not too many places to play live with this music. And then I talk with friends in the U.S., and they are going to this concert and that concert, and there are clubs and places like 5-10 down the street, and I get really, really jealous. And of course, I would like to come to the U.S.
Yeah, and see, before we went on, I was talking with Bartman, and you know, I said, what's cool about Doomdogs, like when I posted it, if you like Sabbath, if you like Caius, Orange Goblin, you know, Pentagram, whatever.
Oh,
you know, there's slow,
Goblin,
there's Slow Burn and Unita and these bands that are out there that do, as we're going to call it, the stoner rock, you know, quote unquote. So when I say, I don't really mean that you guys sound like them. What I'm saying is, it is so cool that you're fucking doing this, man. You're keeping that genre moving.
They're adding their own flavor too.
Thanks.
You know what I mean?
Thanks a lot.
Yeah, you're contributing to
a lot.
it, man. And that doom side, you know, it's just awesome to me.
Thanks.
I'm down with it. That's why I pulled you on the show, man. I was stoked when I heard your shit.
Thanks.
You're
I
welcome.
don't know. Now, when you listen to our albums and our music, I suppose you maybe think that this guy maybe have listened a little bit to the old Black Sabbath, and yeah, and I love the 70s Black Sabbath.
Yeah, it's awesome.
The way they built the songs. So yeah, I suppose I write music in that tradition.
Yeah, the tones, a lot of the tones you guys have on the tracks are just awesome. You know, they're dark, but they're groovy. Some are slow, then you get bluesy. Then that mellow tune I played, track 4, you know, before you called in, that's badass.
I love all kinds of music, all good music in all type of genres. I play like blues and fusion and whatever.
So what were some of your influences?
Oh, Kayla's got a question for you, man. She's got one for you, Chris.
Yeah.
Oh, so what were some of your influences?
I have very hard time hearing you.
Oh, she wanted to know what were some of your major influences that have put you where you're at right now, musically? Because you write most of the shit, right? You write most of the shit. You pretty much founded the band. Am I correct?
Yeah, I founded the band. Yeah,
right. So she wants to know where your influences are. Well, you just mentioned a few in the genre.
Well, when it comes to Doomdogs music, of course, it's very much the 70s Black Sabbath. Of course it is. And then I love bands like Place of Skulls and Orange Goblin and bands that you mentioned. But I'm a sucker for good melodies, like vocal melodies or the solos. And I really love the old Beatles and Bob Marley, and I just like good melodies. And I try to incorporate good melodies with this heavy doom sound.
Yeah, you're taking that and you're crossing it over, and that's good shit, man.
You have an
Sounds
appreciation
lovely.
for a large number of musical groups.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can hear it. Fabulous. Fine job, man. Fine job. You're hired. And you said you got a third singer now? Isn't it like for the third album, is it a new singer? Don't ever quote me on the B-Side Mikey show, but that's going to be your third singer. Am I correct?
Second.
Second. Okay.
Yeah, it's the same guy.
Okay.
On the 2 first album, Gigi, and he actually wasn't a singer from the beginning. He was a guitarist and a drummer.
Right.
And he got some trouble with his hands and couldn't play drums and guitar, so he started singing. And he was actually the original drummer in the band, Grotesque, that then became At the Gates.
See, there it goes again. That's that small world shit, and it just crosses over, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And I just must mention that we had so much help and promotional wise and everything from Victor Griffin from Pentagram.
Right.
I have a friend in Texas called Sean Burnett, and he's close friends with Victor Griffin and many guys in the like the Doom scene. So he introduced me to Victor Griffin, and he actually took our first album to Victor Griffin's studio and played it, and Victor liked it. So I got in contact with Victor and asked him, and I was really surprised when he said, yeah, of course. So he did a guest appearance on our second album, and did a solo on a cover version of Natural Acrobat, the Black Sabbath that we did. And we were really stoked that he did that. And it's great, it's awesome. And that then led to that we played support act to Pentagram when I was here in Scandinavia. And we had had a blast, and just meeting the legend, Bob Liebling,
Right.
from Pentagram. I mean, he's a walking, talking, living Doom legend. And they were also nice, really nice guys. Greg Troll and Tim Tomafoli, drums and bass. And we really want to thank them, and especially Victor. We had such a great time. He's such an awesome guitarist and riffmaster, I call him.
The riff master, yeah.
Yeah, and he's also such a humble and nice guy.
But then now you got mentioned as Chris the Riff too. Now where did that come from, man? I mean, you must be putting out some sick riffs as well to be getting nicknamed like that.
Yeah, it came from some review. I think it was from the first album. I read it somewhere, and I really laughed, and then I think that was quite funny, so I started to use that. like more like a joke. But yeah, I love good riffs. I almost always start when I make a new song with coming up with some groovy, good doom or stoner riff, and build a song from that. Yeah.
And then take it from there. And then you gave a good plug to Victor, man. You gave a good plug to Victor because I can feel your appreciation of him doing that with you. And
it's nice to find cool people like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we can thank. I mean, the last thing we recorded with the old lineup was in early it was over like 2.5 years ago, and it's a single, a split 7 vinyl on the Finnish label Sept Records, and we did that with U.S. band called War Engine, and they also know many of those guys. You know, like I said, the Tombstone scene in the U.S.
Yeah, I get jealous too.
Really great guys, and we helped each other a lot with promotions. And yeah, it seems like there are many, very, very nice people and guys over there when it comes to in the doom bands and stoner bands and things.
There's a lot of love for it out here, man, and I get jealous too, man. I hear you guys have big, huge metal fest outdoors with 50,000 people romping around, thrashing, moshing. You know,
sounds awesome.
That's what I hear. You know, around in the European scene. You know.
Yeah, in Europe, in Sweden, we have something big, famous called the Sweden Rock Festival, and then we had something called Battle Town.
Right.
There also was a very big festival here in Gothenburg. It's no more. Yeah, we played there a couple of years ago, and that led to I must tell you, it was in Gothenburg, and our bassist was in Finland, and he was going to Gothenburg. He was on holiday just to play this gig at the Gothenburg Festival, and on the train from like Stockholm, I think, to Gothenburg, Candlemass on the train. They was going to play on the festival here in Middletown. So he said, he talked with them, and he had some promo CDs from DOOMDOGS that he gave them, and talked about us. And like 1 year, a couple of years later, they were playing a gig here in Gothenburg. And wow, so he contacted them, and they remember us. So they said, yeah, they wanted us to play like the support act here in Gothenburg.
Awesome. That's just how you do
it. Yeah, that was awesome. They're great. There's so many great doom bands out there.
Yeah, and you know, when we do it out here, man, a lot of people meet in small venues. I mean, there's a place in the city called The Pound, which I wish didn't close. You know, I mean,
all
it's
the
very
people used to go there.
small venue. I'm sitting there
Yeah.
seeing Opeth with like 40 people and Samael and Nevermore, and and there's like 40, 50 people. I'm like, holy shit, Chris. I mean, so you can go for the big bomber shows, but then that small, intimate, shit it's awesome. It is
The
awesome.
Pound was
out here.
awesome back in the day.
Just come
That
on
was
out
good.
here, Chris. Come on out here, man. We'll show you around. We'll take you to a few shows, man.
Yeah, I told her I'm just waiting for that on tickets.
Yeah.
No problem.
Oh no.
Sure. I just have to ask you, how did you find us, Doomdogs, our music? Where did you hear us? How did you?
Well, we hooked up on the Facebook and we friended each other and we started talking and then
Right.
then you had made mention that I think you said you heard a sword show or when we did
that's right.
I can't remember Primus or whatever it was, and then you kind of said if you like my shit, man, I'd love to be on the show. So you sent me a couple of tracks, MP3.
Yeah, that's right.
And then as soon
Like
as I heard
said,
it,
I'm not stoned. It's all in the
Yeah.
morning. So
It's all natural.
yeah, you reached out, and then immediately, I can hear Sabbath, I can hear Caius and all this, and I love that. I've been listening to that stuff for a decade and a half. So I was like, oh yeah, you're in, brother. I don't care where you are in the world, we'll do this.
Yeah, thank you.
Oh, thank you too. It's good shit.
Well, thanks so much for having us on the show.
Oh, I appreciate you, man. Not a problem. And then we're going to play more of it, too. We're going to play more of it, and when you get the new shit and you send it to me, I will play that as well.
You told me that you
Definitely.
wanted to send something. Yeah, well, we were on a couple of years ago on this on Messiah Records in the U.S. On the Ozzy Osbourne tribute album. We did a track. If you want me to send that too.
Oh, yeah, man. You can send
For
me
sure.
whatever you think I don't have, because I have both albums, and whatever I don't have, I'd love it, just for my own personal, too. Because I can listen to it on a Sunday morning, too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's good stuff, man. What you do is brilliant, man, and you have founded a good band, and you're piecing it together, and it's working great for you, man, and it's a pleasure to have you on this show.
Yeah, we always say that it's not just for, fame and glory and blah, blah, whatever.
Right.
Our goal was always, we must have fun. It's so important to have fun together. Not just when fun in the recording studio, fun in the rehearsal room, not just this we're going to be famous or record and do shows. And we have to, because when you don't have really fun doing it, what's the point?
Exactly. If you're not having fun doing it, or there's bickering.
And we have fun.
What's the point?
It's great, guys, and I'm really enjoying this. So I'm so glad to be back again with the band. Really glad.
Yeah, I can tell. Even when you're writing to me, man. I mean, now we're hearing each other's voices and shit. But when you're writing to me, I can tell that you're stoked, and I could feel you. So I was anticipating this show. I wanted it to come up, and I'm glad we're doing it. I'm going to play some tracks off the first album. I'm going to go back to the latest one. And in about 2 minutes, we gotta do all the commercials here. Like I told you, we got to pay the bills, do a little station identification. So I'd love to keep you on for the next 2 hours, man. But you probably still want to go to sleep too, right?
No way. And it will be great. I don't know if you on the second album, Unleash the Truth. There is the National Acrobat with the Victor Griffin.
Yeah, tell me the name of that track. Tell me the name of the track.
A Natural Acrobat. It's a Black Sabbath song from Sabbath by the Sabbath.
That's it. Okay.
We did a really heavy version of the song, and that's where Victor Griffin plays the guitar solo, and it's mind blowing. It's really awesome.
Good. Bart's looking. He's got the CDs over there, so I'm hoping he
I'm
finds
looking,
it.
brother. I'm looking.
He's got the CDs over there, so I'm like, what track? I'm talking to him. What track?
It's on Unleash the Truth, that album.
Yep, he's got it in his hands.
Acrobat. So that's.
I got it.
And I just finally want to say, take the opportunity to say hi to my two wonderful sons, Sebastian and Kevin. I love you guys.
Awesome. Yes.
So,
Shout out those boys we were talking about. Yep. Give a big
Feel
shout.
the love.
God bless your children. God bless them, Chris.
Yeah, thanks. Great show.
Thank
Love
you,
it.
man. I love you out there
So,
too, brother.
yeah.
That's so cool to pop
Yeah.
in from around the other side of the globe and hang out for half an hour on the B-Side Mikey show. I appreciate you.
Yeah, thanks. It's been really awesome.
Thank you, and we'll communicate.
I'm going to put on my earphones, and I think I will listen to some radio station that plays some DOOMDOGs music. Someone told me about.
Yeah, I don't know who that would be.
There you go. Yeah, man. Try to tune in on that, man, and listen to some DOOMDOGs for the next hour. It'd be a perfect choice.
There you go.
Perfect choice.
So we'll keep in touch, Mikey.
Yeah, we'll keep in touch, Chris.
Some more stuff.
Definitely.
Thank you so much.
Thank you as well, brother.
Yeah,
have a good one, Chris.
To everyone.
Take care.
Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
That was pretty cool. Way to go. Thanks, Chris, for calling in.
Sounds like a good dude, and he's pretty passionate about it.
Yeah, he's extremely passionate about it. Got to be down with the guy.
Looks like he loves it, and he's experiencing some sex. Some sex. He's experiencing some success along the way.
Yeah.
Which is a
Definitely.
bonus.
Well,
Both
you know,
of those.
Kayla said all he's got to do is talk in the bar and get laid.
Oh, yeah.
We'll be right back. We got to pay some bills, man. We'll be right back on the B-Side Mikey Show. Bopped in right there. How you doing, Kayla?
Little something in the background for you.
Something in the background. Chris, you're out there. I appreciate you taking the time to.
Yeah, Chris sounds like a cool dude, man.
Appreciate you, brother, to take that time to call in all the way around the globe. Your band is badass. There are a lot of stoner rock, doom metal freaks and fans out here in the U.S. So,
And he was just grinding it out all night long.
yep, we're just going to keep it rolling.
Yep.
As long as you got your headphones on, brother.
Hopefully he gets out here and we can show him around, or he'll have a little tour, something like that.
Bring him on out. Do it. All you got to do, Chris, is tell me you're doing a U.S. tour, bro, and I'm stoked. Just
Yep.
get
Absolutely.
that together, man, and come on out here and rip that stuff. It's great shit. Appreciate you out there. We're gonna try to get a lot of it out there too. I mean, I don't mind talking to folks, but we just took a nice half hour to spend with Chris. So now we want to take some time to get more of his
Do
tracks
the music,
out there.
brother.
Yeah, man.
Do the music,
Get
brother.
some
Get it
more
on
of them
it.
tracks out there on the B-Side Mikey Show. Welcome back to the B-Side Mikey Show.
Hello.
Chris, you got your headphones on, bro, because that stuff's sick. Those are some sick tracks.
Digging it.
Badass, man.
Banging
Yeah,
my
that-
ear holes as I lay to my slumber.
Yeah, Kayla's fighting through it, man.
Yeah, Kayla's fighting
I
through
am.
it.
A little tuckered out.
We'll give you a visual because Kayla was back there, and we got these extra chairs in the studio, and she was like chilling. She was eyes were
Laying
closed,
across them.
but her hands were moving to the groove, and her toes were moving, and her feet were moving. So
Hello. Appendage is moving.
she was getting a little DOOMDOGs in her soul. Good stuff. What was that, man? We just played 3 tracks, man. Track 2, 3, and 4.
That last chunk was from DOOMDOGs, self-titled album DOOMDOGs, and it was 2, 3, and 4. Dogs of Doom, The Game, and I'm Sure. And next,
Yeah, man, we got to go into the next one.
we're going to have tracks 11, 12, and 13 off of Unleash the Truth, and they are Questions to My Answers, Metal Mayhem, and the one that was asked for by Chris himself, A National Acrobat.
Yeah, man, that's
The dogs of doom.
She's all fired up.
Now she's freaking awake. She's awake now. Yeah, but we'll cover that too. That's a Sabbath cover from what Chris was talking about. But again, like I said to you, Chris, on the air, and we're still on the air. But
We're on the air.
you know, I'm glad you're doing it. I'm glad you're keeping the style.
People can hear this.
Yeah, they can.
Where am I?
But I'm glad you're keeping this style rolling, man, because it's good shit. It's good shit. It's dark. It's eerie.
Thick.
It's thick. You know, there's all kinds of words. I'm
And
going with
creamy.
sick. Someone put her back in the chair and go to sleep.
Back to your chair.
Back to your damn chair. Start tapping your hands.
No.
But we did have a full half hour with Chris from DOOMDOGs, and again, appreciate you doing that, man. Staying up to
Making
wee
the
hours
effort,
in the
man.
morning,
Making the
man.
effort.
Serious effort. And like I said, we'll play some more of this stuff at a future date as well. But we're going to keep this going. We got to keep this going. The more tracks we can hear, the better, because it's some bad stuff. That was sick. Very, very sick. I like it. And we're trying to play as much
I
of this
like
stuff.
it a lot.
I like it a lot. Trying to play as much of this stuff as we can, because we're
I
running out
enjoy
of time.
watching you guys work as I sleep.
Yeah, but your hands are tapping and your feet are rolling, so I know that
How
you're in the
exactly
groove.
can you watch while you're sleeping?
Her eyes opened up every once in a
Third
while.
eye, man.
I do
Yeah,
have
man.
a third eye.
But with her hands and feet moving, I know she's there, so she's not asleep. Chris might be asleep, because it's like...
I hope that
I
guy's
hope
asleep,
so.
man.
Poor guy.
Chris, we just wake you up, you got your headphones on. Chris!
Pulled an all-nighter.
But yeah, pulling an all-nighter, seriously, that's some serious dedication. I'm going to try to play a
You're
song
going to roll
called
into
Shout.
DOOMDOGs titled DOOMDOGs.
Yeah, off the DOOMDOGs album, Shout, but it's real long, so I may cut it. I may cut it.
8.5-er.
Yep, to flip back over to the other disc, and rip out tracks 6, 7, and 8. We're trying to get as much of it in as we can.
Try to squeeze that sucker in there. We don't know if we got quite enough time, though.
Yeah, because we yip yap.
That's what
but,
she said.
We got.
That's what she said.
She's one of those nights where she's just gonna have a one-liner. That's it. Her cheese just slipped right off the frickin' cracker. She
Yeah,
got a
it
little
did.
one-liner and
Off the
she's
rails,
done.
brother.
I don't like
That's it.
cheese on my cracker.
That's it. All right. Well, let's do this. Let's do this. Let's keep this badass DOOMDOGs going in everyone's ear holes, because I'm enjoying it. I'm very, very much enjoying it. What about you?
I am, man. Thanks again to
Blues.
Chris.
Indeed.
Yeah, Chris.
Indeed.
And I got to say one more thing. It makes me think of some other bands too, like Blue Cheer and Sleep. I mean, those, stoner rock was way back. If some people consider Blue Cheer acid rock, and then maybe a couple of decades later they're thinking, wait a minute.
I think you just like talking.
Maybe Caius didn't invent that. Maybe Blue Cheer did. But whatever, man. I hear all kinds of stuff from these DOOMDOGs, and it's cool. It's very cool, and I'm taking shit from my co-host on this station right now.
How dare you?
But it's warm.
It is warm. Yeah, that's great. Let's keep it going.